Hello, my lovely viewers, and welcome. I am Kira, a romantic ace, and tonight we are streaming Chapter 11 of the Royal Romance, Book 3. If you haven't joined me before, welcome! I drink and I cuss. If you want to play the drinking game along with me, the rules are right here underneath the player over at twitch.tv/aromanticace for those of you watching the VOD. I myself have left my beverage at another table. So I'll return for that in a moment. But also, if you haven't joined me before, story so far is that we are playing as Kira, a New York City waitress who was trafficked to the Western European country of Cordonia after we were the waitress at the informal bachelor party of then Crown Prince Shamar, now King Shamar, after the events of Book 1. And so, we kidnapped him and took him to the Statue of Liberty because his friends are awful friends and wouldn't do what he wanted to do on his bachelor party. So, obviously, that meant that we should drop everything on an hour's notice, fly to another country, and try to marry him as a result of this competition almost environment that they have. So, one social season, matter of a few months, you're supposed to choose your co-regent who will hold real political power in the Kingdom of Cordonia, which seems like a good way to run a country, obviously. So we survived the social season and all the requisite trappings, masquerade balls, ice skating, horse derbies, croquet, fox hunts, and sexual assault. And that came back to bite us at the end of book 1 when someone released photos of this illicit encounter, which was us in our underwear trying to avoid getting kissed by a guy who walked in thinking we were in his room when we were in our room and, the lock was broken and everything. But, that obviously makes it our fault because we are the girl. So, book 2 was spent clearing our name and trying to find out who was responsible. Turned out this guy was set up just as badly as we were. By none other, as it turns out, than the King Father, Constantine, who for some reason decided that maybe a New York City waitress who had no previous ties to Cordonia might not be fit to run that country. I don't know how he reached this conclusion, but obviously the solution to that was let me ruin this woman's life. Loving father, excellent ruler, so glad he had power in Cordonia for so long. So book 2 ended, everything was happy, we were finally engaged to our prince, and I kid you not, I wish I was, ninjas jumped out of the wall and tried to kill us. Drake took a bullet for us. I regret to inform my lovely viewers that he is in fact still alive. So, book 3 has been spent attempting to repair the fractured kingdom of Cordonia that I didn't realize was so fractured, but now we're going around trying to get people to come to our wedding, and Madeline's our new press secretary, and Kiara and Drake, well, Kiara at least has a debilitating crush on Drake. I suspect they'll evolve this into Drake having a debilitating crush on her at some point because, it's a romance. Everybody's got to get a happy ending, am I right? At least they better. So, now we have come back to the palace. This is the first event back at the palace. I mean, these are the worst assassins ever. First of all, they jump out of the wall at a ball, and the king is literally right in front of them, and they can't kill him. So, problem number 1. Problem number 2, their next act of, terrorism was burning down an apple orchard, which granted was pretty devastating to the economy, but still, oh my god, you burned down some trees. Ooh. And then the third thing they did was flood an art gallery, but not actually damage any of the art. So I don't know how that is supposed to scare us, but now, first event back at the palace, Drake has just won a duel against Neville because he offended Neville's honor, and Neville literally threw a glove on the ground, and in the biggest show of toxic masculinity to date in this story, they had to fight it out with swords and threaten to kill each other. As if that wasn't enough, now there's been an explosion at the palace. I'm sure this is giving people a lot of confidence in the stability of the Cordonian government. Shamar was caught on the edge of the blast. Has he survived? Let's find out. Chapter 11 starts with In the wake of the palace bombing. What will be your next move? And I'm going to go grab my drink while this plays. What the hell? No title card? They totally screwed me over here. Okay. Told you I cuss. Anyway. The explosion rocks the palace, sending a mass of rubble falling right above Shamar. Oh no! Will he survive? No! What are you gonna do about it, Constantine? You probably caused this whole situation in the first place, you old, decrepit, dying asshole. Shamar is shocked, as one should be when, rubble comes careening down to kill you. Shamar! What are we gonna do? Scream, I guess. When the dust clears, Shamar lies a few feet away from the collapsed ceiling. Okay, so he's not under it. That's a good thing. Father! What? Why are we worried about Dad? Oh. Constantine! I know what happened. Uh-huh. Under the rubble, Constantine lies motionless. Shamar and Leo rush over and throw off pieces of debris until they can drag him out. Constantine gasps and wheezes. Remember, he's got some kind of lung disease, so I'm sure this is great. Father! Come now. This is a better end than an old man like me could have hoped for. The chance to die a hero instead of on a hospital bed. Oh, wow, you're being a little morbid here right now. Medical attention's a thing. Constantine coughs, a trail of blood leaking out of his mouth. Alright, I'll admit that hemoptysis doesn't look good, but, again, medical treatment's a thing. The palace probably has its own medical ward, to be perfectly honest. So, instead of less talking, more getting to medical treatment is what I'm looking for right now. You shouldn't have sacrificed yourself. Not for me. I'm young and can survive these types of injuries. Shamar, you're Cordonia's future. You are Cordonia. Okay, that's, again, not a great way to do a system of government, but whatever. Everything I did, it was for you, whether or not it was right. Yeah, and a lot of shit it looks like was wrong, Constantine, starting with me, so, you know. Goodbye, my sons. Oh my god, are we really? I guess we are. I love you, Father. Oh my god. Okay, so this is a trigger warning for parental death, apparently. Constantine smiles as his wheezing slows and slows and stops. Oh, now's the title card. Okay. But the music is quite nice, so let me see if I can pick it up with the mic. So yeah, they've used this music once before, but I didn't pick it up the first time, so glad I got to pick it up this time. So this is Chapter 11, Cold Fire. 1 week later. Ooh, we haven't done a time skip in a while. That's interesting. After Constantine's funeral, a sleepless Mara assembles you and your friends for a meeting. Wow, okay, so burying him inside of a week, that's quite a fast track, actually, for a funeral, especially if there's any kind of question as to the circumstances of death. Like, you know, probably looking to process this body for any kind of evidence as to what caused the explosion, but whatever, I guess. Welcome. I've called you here to give the King's Guard report on the palace bombing. Bastien would be briefing you, but he's still in the hospital, recovering from injuries sustained escorting others out of the building. Oh my god, did people really trample our King's Guard? Come on, y'all. Have some decorum. How did this happen? Well, someone took an explosive incendiary material, stuck a detonator cap on it, and poof. That's usually how that goes. We are absolutely certain that the palace was airtight. The only people who entered that night were on the guest list and have been thoroughly vetted by our agency. Alright, what about like the day before? This is the problem. You have to do a security sweep of the entire goddamn building before you let the royals inside it. No matter how good you think your security has been, when people are going around burning apple orchards and flooding art galleries and shit. Literally the last time we were here, there was a major incident in that very ballroom. So, y'all ain't doing a very good job at what your literal one job is, which is to keep the king safe. Forget the queen-to-be. You're not even keeping the king safe. So, yeah. Ain't looking good. So, we were betrayed from the inside. Yes, that's what it would look like. Kind of like last time. A traitor? We can say, we have to be careful. I want their head on a pike. Or, stopping traitors is your job. Okay. I, as Ace, get to be as salty as I want about this situation because that's my prerogative as the narrator. Kira, on the other hand, needs to be somewhat diplomatic. You don't want to piss off the people who are responsible for keeping you alive. So, do I want to go with I want their head on a pike or we have to be careful? You know what? I'm the brash American here. I'm allowed to get upset. I want their head on a pike. We will not tolerate traitors in our court. Seems like a good policy. I promise we will find who did this and bring them to justice, right? Right? Where do we stand now? We must examine everyone at the gala, even those who have professed their loyalty. But how? The entire court scattered after the bombing, as you do when you think you're likely to get killed again, which these people probably think. We're doing such a good job at governmental stability, y'all. Oh my god. Okay. I have good news on that front. The Unity Tour is still scheduled to attend the Winter Festival in Lithikos. It won't be postponed to mourn Constantine. Okay. So we were supposed to stay at the palace for a whole week at least before we went to Lithikos, because we really made it sound like that was something we were leaving for the next day, but whatever. Also, I realize at this point that I'm supposed to be suspicious of Olivia's aunt. I'm not buying it. I think that's too easy. So, whatever. Are you still okay with that? I mean, this was his dad. So, yeah. It's a chance to strike back. My father would want us to take it. Okay. It could be our best and only opportunity to gather the suspects and get our answers. We finally have a chance to go on the offensive and scrutinize our main suspects. I mean, maybe? I don't know. Like, this doesn't seem like the environment, especially since, like, everywhere we go, something happens, it seems. Nothing really happened at Penelope's place, I guess, but, this whole thing just seems like a bad idea at this point. This is just all a bad idea. This whole book. Bad ideas. Kira and I will do what we can to uncover any information. Y'all, I am future queen. I'm not supposed to be doing your damn investigating and espionage, alright? I did my time. We found... Fuck, what was his name? Oh no. The guy who assaulted us, I completely forget what his name was. Oh no. I'm trying to call him Rashad and I know that's not right. Oh no. Oh no. No, there's no. Okay, whatever your name was. We found his ass. That's the extent of our investigating and like mystery solving, all right? Okay. All of us will. Okay, Drake. No one hired you for your brains, dude. Good. Our answers will be at Lithikos. I know it. Why? Because the plot demands that you know? Because I see no reason to think that. Very well. Everyone, pack your warmest clothes. Lithikos is cold this time of year. Yeah, I guess you'd know since, you might have kidnapped one of their children by accident. Well, you by accident, your father on purpose. Well, every time of year, actually. I mean, Maxwell has a point. Mara and your friends walk out of the room. Shamar remains behind, contemplatively staring down at the table. I feel like contemplative might be the wrong adverb here, because that implies that, like, you're kind of happy about thinking about the situation, not like, oh my god, my kingdom is falling apart and my father is dead. Because it seems like, he ought to be a little more stressed. Just saying. Shamar, these last few days have been a mess. How are you holding up? This is a completely fair question. I wish I could say I was fine, but... Shamar, we can say, I'm here for you, or we're gonna kick ass and take names. I think we should defer to whatever's gonna help him, which, if continuing to be antagonistic is not gonna be helpful. Shamar, I'm here for you. You sit next to Shamar, rest a hand on him, and lean against his shoulder. He places his hand on top of yours. Thank you, Kira. I needed to hear that. It's been rough since the bombing. To be honest, part of me feels empty, like there's a small void in my chest. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Your dad just died. He was your father. It's okay to grieve. I know, but I didn't know what to expect. Well, I mean, nobody does, because it's different for everybody, dude. Sorry. It shouldn't be a shock. I've known his time was coming to an end since the social season. Yeah? I guess I hoped it would be a peaceful farewell after everything settled. And then for it to end so suddenly. And violently. And the whole survivor's guilt thing happening. Yeah, Shamar isn't having an easy time of any of this, unfortunately. I've been replaying that moment, wondering what I could have done differently, if he could still be here. None of this is your fault. The attackers are to blame. This is true. But so's the Kingsguard for not fucking securing the castle. We're going to find them and we're going to, you can say, bring them to justice, drag their bodies around the city walls in victory. Wow. So that's dark. Or show them that they messed with the wrong royal couple. Okay. Bring them to justice or show them that they messed with the wrong royal couple. Both of those are good. Bring them to justice is more specific. That's like the lawful good, and then show them they messed with the wrong royal couple is somewhere between neutral and chaotic good? Maybe? Or like chaotic neutral, maybe? I don't... But yeah, drag their bodies around the city walls in victory. Yeah, no. You didn't marry Olivia. Or you're not marrying Olivia. You didn't marry anyone, so yeah. So... I mean, I don't know. Again, okay, do I continue my pattern of trying to teach Kira to be a good person, or do I be the brash American who apparently the kingdom kind of wants to see? But Shamar is not the kingdom, no matter how much people are saying otherwise, so we're going to bring them to justice. We're going to be Wonder Woman about this. For you, for me, for everyone they've ever hurt. Alright? It's ambitious. You're right. They will pay for this. For everything. Yeah, see, because he's probably going to do the anger spiral, so we need to not feed that. Shamar takes your hand. This is our home. We'll make it safe for everyone. Sure. Optimistic appraisal, but okay. After a long journey, you arrive in Lithikos, which is looking very snowy and you know, seasonal-like. Madeline wastes no time escorting you to the estate boutique. You know, the one that follows us everywhere. I'm sure we'll be asked to buy something. Quickly now, we don't have much time before tonight's ball. Yeah, I can see that. It's vital you wear something that projects confidence. Yeah, I'm totally not doing Madeline's voice. Hang on. It's vital that you wear something that projects confidence. An outfit that shows passion, elegance, and grace in the face of danger. Yeah, I'm thinking that little red number I wore back in book 1, literally making a target of myself. You know. I'm sure you've picked out something suitable. Not just suitable. It can't be just suitable. It must be perfect. Whoa, whoa. Uh-huh. That is the most lackluster reaction ever. Madeline glares at you, then sighs. Look, I used to think that you were just some buffoon that mistakenly wound herself into Cordonian politics. But after the past few weeks, after Constantine's death, I don't know. Oh no, we're making Madeline question reality. Are you trying to say something nice about me? No, why would she be doing that? You inspire people. I don't know what it is about you, but you make people believe that there's hope. And right now, that's what we need. That's what Cordonia needs. And this dress will go a long way toward giving it to them. Wow, they are really milking it for this dress, y'all. They are trying to get those diamonds. My God. Madeline presents a sparkling, fiery red gown with the flaming sword sigil of the Navrakis pinned to its waist. Beautiful! Okay, I kind of want to see what this looks like. Alright, so this one's not bad. This is called Burning Desire. Turn up the heat in this flawlessly fierce ensemble. Alright, well let's give it a look here. This does a good job of not making her bust look overly huge. I like the cut overall. I like the color well enough on her. And yeah, the little flaming sword pinned at the waist, that is kind of a neat touch. I like it. I don't like it 25 diamonds, like it, but they're not going to let me change in anything else, are they? Because that's their MO now. We're going to stick with the little black dress. We're in mourning. I think I'd prefer to go in something a bit more understated. Fine. Whatever has you most on top of your game. Now, let's go. The ball will be starting soon. Alright, I'm gonna try one more time and see if it'll let me. Ooh, will it let me? Ooh, yay, finally, okay. Let's do this. Oop, I need last season though. I think it was under ballroom. Troublemaker, yes? Yes, let's do it. There. Now we're at least in the appropriate colors. Alright, I like it. The ball will be starting soon. Alright. And Kira? Yes? The future of Cordonia is on your shoulders now. Don't blow it. Sounding a little bit like the grandmother from Mulan there. Had a cricket just for luck, and even you can't blow it. You step into the doorway of the shining ballroom where Shamar awaits you. There you are. The festivities will start once Olivia greets us. Mara has asked me to remind you to be cautious, though she will, of course, be keeping an eye on us. Okay? Because, everything that's gone wrong so far has been because I haven't been careful. Okay. Sure. It's odd to think that someone we know was behind the attack. Do you think Olivia could have done it? Wow, Judgy, take a drink. Woo! Not if it was gonna hurt Shamar, and we know that. Like, we literally know that. She has said how many times. So, no, unless, if it had been specifically targeted to us, if the bomb had gone off next to us instead of Shamar, I'd say, yeah, maybe Olivia did it. But knowing that Shamar was the one who was supposed to get hurt, no way. No way was this Olivia. I can't believe that she would, but it's always possible she or someone here might know something that will help. Yeah, again, they're trying to point us toward her aunt, and I'm not buying it. So, we'll get her to open up. Sure we will. Exactly. Within moments, Olivia finds you at the entrance. Let me officially welcome you back to the great Duchy of Lithikos. Okay. It's an honor to host the King and future Queen of Cordonia. It's our pleasure to visit. Is it, though? How much fun are any of us having right now? I'm sorry for your loss, Shamar. Thank you, Duchess Olivia. Wow, so formal. Oh dear. Oh my. Olivia, Olivia, we can say, I'm so happy you made it out of the attack unharmed. Do you have a season that's not snow? Or what are you hiding? Whoa, yeah, again, take a drink for that one. Whew. Also not likely to endear us to her, Olivia, I'm so happy you made it out of the attack unharmed. So concerned. Thankfully, I escaped because of Shamar's warning after the bomb went off. At the door, I looked back to see if Shamar followed the crowd, and that's when I saw the rebel fall. I'm thankful you survived. I think we all are. Now, if you'll follow me. Olivia escorts your group to the front of the ballroom. You arrive as a couple of ushers lead Drake, Maxwell, and Hannah to the table. Looks like we made it to the front this time. I mean, fair, the last time we were here, we were sitting at the back with cold lobster bisque, while Olivia was assaulting Shamar on the dance floor. I could hardly put royalty and company in the back. You'll enjoy the best seats with your magnificent hostess. Okay. Wow, you're laying it on thick there, Olivia. Your group sits down and checks the menu while a waiter pours drinks for everyone. Oh, the selection looks wonderful, Hannah. Oh my goodness. I'm all about that fondue. Yeah, Maxwell's got his priorities, what can I say? Huh. Some of the food on here actually looks good. Wow, Drake, thanks a lot. I had to request a few changes for your more rustic palate. Are you expecting a thanks? Because you're not getting one. That's fair. The silent acknowledgement of my superiority is enough. Superiority over whom? Yourself last time? Because you set the bar really low, Olivia, I gotta say. Wow. Alright. Excuse me. Not long after ordering, the wait staff rolls out trays of fresh food. They place a pot of fondue in front of Maxwell and a tray of glazed salmon in front of Hannah. Behold, the finest Lithikos has to offer. Wow, Maxwell's just gonna make a meal out of fondue? That's irresponsible, Maxwell. Have some protein. It looks perfect. Yes, I'm aware cheese has dairy protein, but that's not my point. Mmm. Tastes perfect, too. Wow. That came out weird. Delicious ribs, here I come. Alright, he's gonna eat ribs in that outfit. Wow. This is gonna end well. Drake removes the cover for his ribs, only to reveal a plate with a single shot of whiskey. Oh my god, troll level epic. Oh my god! I don't know why that's so funny. It's a fucking shot of whiskey. Oh my god. Okay, alright, okay. It's just single shot of whiskey. Olivia. Is something the matter? I tailored it to your specifications. Oh my god. Oh my god, she's so proud of herself. Oh my god. I would not. I can't. I'm too busy laughing. I'm crying. I would appreciate it if you would kindly drown yourself in your soup. Somebody just bring the man some food, please. Not to worry, your main course is coming out now. A waiter places another tray on the table. Drake lifts the cover to reveal 2 shots of whiskey. Oh my god, she's going for it. I'm gonna just bring him some food. Olivia, I'm starting to think you're trying to get Drake drunk. Now, why would that be? Oh my god. Oh my god, you people. I'm so sorry. He's so mad. I'd be too busy laughing. I can't. Hey, we can say this is your ideal meal. Give the man his ribs. Or, is there any for me? Well, if Drake downs 3 shots of whiskey in quick succession, that's not healthy, so I feel like at least one of those should be for us. Give the man his ribs. He ordered the prime ribbing. I've merely provided for him. Wow. Wow. Take a drink. That is some sneering happening. Wow. Okay. This is a cruel and twisted game. One I've thoroughly enjoyed. So much so that you can finally have your meal. I don't know, do we believe her now? Huh. No games this time. See for yourself. The waiter places a plate of ribs in front of Drake. Huh. Finally. While Drake digs into his ribs, a lady in red saunters up to your table. Oh, good! It's Lucretia again! What voice did I do for her? I forget. What a lovely little gathering. Or at least it is now that I'm here. Wow. Go to hell. Don't you have some carcass to scavenge somewhere else? And miss our guests? That would be rude. Kira, it's great to see you again. Welcome to Lithikos. Yeah, fuck off. I've been here before. It's good to be here. Bitch. Sorry. Not sorry. I had such a wonderful time meeting you at the gala that I'd love to be introduced to your friends. Yeah, no, see, you don't deserve my friends. Okay, go away. Go the fuck away. The less people you bother, the better. I agree. Come now, dearie, that's not an introduction. Fine. Shamar Drake Hannah Maxwell. This is Lucretia Navrakis, my aunt. Lucretia, we can say, can 2 Navrakises peacefully live together? Or convenient timing showing up before the attack? No, like I said, I think Lucretia's too easy. Although I don't really like the other answer either, but, yeah, let's not be dropping hints that probably aren't true. Can 2 Navrakises peacefully live together? Don't you have to fight a battle to the death at some point? I mean, one wonders. Oh, I'm sure it'll be at least a month before we're at each other's throats. Wow, how's that gonna happen? Are you just not gonna be home, like, ever? Because that's how I think that's gonna happen. Huh. Speak for yourself. Olivia's probably gonna cut your throat while you sleep. Oh, Livy, I'm just trying to develop your prospects. What, what prospects? Go away! Go away! Uh, prospects for what? Gold mining? She already does that just fine. Uh, her marriage, of course. Again, did you even bother to consult Olivia? Does she want to get married right now? Or even ever? After everything that's happened? I feel like this is a her decision, Lucretia, not a you decision. Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye. I'm perfectly capable of handling it on my own. Yes, yes. Olivia's a grown-ass woman. Oh dear, I need to make sure you find someone worthy of the Navrakis name. What does it matter? This is clearly a patriarchal society. She'll be taking their house name anyway. So, eh, eh. We do not need to talk about this here. Perhaps not. In any case, a pleasure to meet everyone. I would have loved to meet you all sooner, but I was too busy draining the blood of my victims. Our night at the gala was interrupted. My condolences, Shamar. What happened to Constantine was a tragedy. Thank you. I'm sure he loves having it brought up every time. Music suddenly fills the ballroom with a light-hearted beat. Why? Because we only have so many dance music tracks. Ah, a waltz, Olivia dear. You owe our royal guest the first dance. I feel like that's the royal guest's decision, but whatever. I'd like to remind you that I'm the Duchess of Lithikos. I'm not here to dance for your amusement. Your lineage makes you the ranking Navrakis, but you still lack experience. Now, go fulfill your customary duty. Wow, bitch. Go away. Just chew. King Shamar, if you'll please join me for the opening dance. I'm sure Olivia's just having a great time right now. Of course. Shamar offers his arm to Olivia. She takes it, and they step out onto the dance floor and move to the music. You feel a hand tap your shoulder. Kira, excuse me, but I felt I should tell you in person. After the festival, I'm withdrawing from court. I mean, this is completely fair considering we can't even keep ourselves safe. But you just came back! Am I gonna have to go do that chapter all over again? I know, but I've thought about it, and it's the best course of action. I've already given my public support. You don't really need me traveling with you. Kiara, you can say that you're scared because our security sucks. It's fine. It's true. Thank you, Kira, and goodbye. Kiara quickly turns and hurries away. Yup. But... Oh... Oh, that was sudden. Wasn't that sudden? There was a bombing at the palace, Drake. My god. I'm surprised anybody's still here. Yeah, we can say she's probably afraid. I can't have people bail on us now, or maybe she's leaving because she knows something. Oh my god, I don't like any of these answers because I'm afraid that by saying she's probably afraid, we're going to end up calling her a coward, which she isn't. I can't have people bail on us now is pretty self-serving. I mean, I get where it's coming from, that it's just going to destabilize faith in the crown even further, but... and then maybe she's leaving because she knows something. Acts like we're implicating Kiara, which is not remotely fair. So, hmm. Ugh. I don't know which one to do here. I think I'm gonna take my chances with she's probably afraid. I can't imagine how it would feel to live through another attack on your first day back at court. Okay. Alright. We're being sympathetic. Alright, cool. Well, she said she's not leaving until after the festival. Maybe we can still reach out to her. I mean, as long as this festival goes off without anybody trying to kill anybody else, that, would help. If she's not trying to hide anything. Oh, come on. The music dies down, and Olivia and Shamar finish their routine and separate. Shamar walks over to you. How was the dance? Figure anything more out? Nothing more than that she's worried about her aunt trying to push a marriage on her. I mean, fair. That doesn't tell us much. Marriage politics are a noble's bread and butter. Ooh, bread and butter. That sounds lovely. But one has to wonder who Lucretia wants Olivia to marry. I suppose we'll just have to keep an ear out. But for now... The music restarts as more nobles step onto the dance floor and pair off. Looks like it's our turn for a dance. Shamar holds out his arm, and you take it. My queen. Aww, being sweet. My king. Yeah, look at you two, all happy. You step onto the dance floor and glide around the room with Shamar. Though you're both hitting the steps, you can feel a lack of energy from Shamar. Well, I mean, everything's going to hell in a handbasket, I don't blame him. Hey, Shamar, are you okay? Huh? Are my steps that lackluster? Yes, dear. You're missing that little spring in your step. But it's okay. You've been through a lot lately. Thanks for understanding. There's been a lot on my mind. The attacks, the investigation, our wedding. Yeah, that thing that's supposed to happen sometime in the next decade. Shamar, we can say, let's dance our troubles away. I know what you mean. It's overwhelming. Or, none of that matters when I'm with you. Oh God, okay. Now, let's not dismiss his feelings. I know what you mean. It's overwhelming. There's so much going on. It feels like the last thing we should be doing is dancing. Okay, but like, you're bonding and stuff. And that's important too, especially in light of all this other shit that's happening and all the instability. You need to have some sense of normalcy, and if the dancing does that, then the dancing does that. Well, I didn't say I wasn't enjoying the dance with you. Think we can finish it out if we slow the steps down? Ooh, slow. Okay, sorry. I'd like that. You and Shamar slowly sway to the music together. Eventually, the music winds down and you step off the dance floor with Shamar. That was fun. It was, though I think I need a little refreshment after that. Shamar heads over to a table with a large fountain. You turn around to find Maxwell standing next to you. Hi. Look what I found. Uh-oh. What happened? He grins and dangles 2 green bottles of champagne loosely by their necks. Oh, Lord. Oh, Maxwell's planning another drinking game, isn't he? Oh, boy. This should end well. I know you like to have a good time, but isn't 2 whole bottles a bit much even for you? I mean... Yeah? What's your point? These beauties just volunteered to be the latest assistants of Maxwell Beaumont's Super Party Trick Spectacular. Oh no. Oh no, are you gonna try to saber another bottle? Oh dear. Trademark pending. Oh boy. Oh boy. Wait a second. Is this the thing where you open corked bottles with dangerous weapons? Because there are probably plenty of those in Lithicos. I'm just saying. Yup! And tonight is set to be the best version yet. Not only have I learned a few new tricks, but we're in Lithicos, Kira. Lithicos! Oh dear. Oh no. Oh my god, Maxwell, what have you found? He's probably found a freaking cannon. Oh no. Can you even imagine what sort of crazy weapons they have here? No, I can't, and I'm worried now. Olivia does seem like the sort of person to get bored by the average short sword. Blah, blah, blah. I'm headed down to check out the armory. You come with, and I'll let you pick what I use for the trick. Oh, I see. Diamond choice, huh? You really think you can open a bottle with anything I find down there? Maybe? I'd stake my pending trademark on it, but... Maxwell leans in close and darts his eyes back and forth before whispering to you. More importantly, I'm using the armory trick as a secret ruse to root out the traitor. Wait, what? How do you figure that's gonna work, Maxwell? Huh? How's that supposed to work? I mean, you know, at least this game is on my wavelength sometimes. I heard there's a spot near the corner where you can hear people talking at the dessert buffet up here in the ballroom. Ooh, sneaky-like. Really? The traitor is here, right? If we head down there now, maybe we'll get lucky and they'll give something away. That seems like something that's awfully important. This actually isn't your worst plan. Pretty good, right? And the best part is, no matter how the mission goes, we still wind up with 2 freshly popped bottles of champagne. I mean, that logic is pretty much irrefutable, I have to say. So, do we head to the armory with Maxwell for 15 diamonds, or do we stay at the ball? Let's go. That sounds way too fun to pass up. I knew you'd be into it! Come on! Oh boy, this is gonna end well, I'm sure. You follow Maxwell out of the ballroom and down a long flight of steps where you find a tall wooden doorway below a Navrakis crest. You walk inside. What do we find? Is this ever going to change over? It's a good question. Okay. Whoa! Just look at this place! Who knew there were so many ways to stab someone? Plenty of people, Kira. Okay, the clicky thing is clearly not working. There we go. How much you want to bet this place doubled as Olivia's nursery? I mean, that would be kind of irresponsible, but, you know. That would explain a few things. Doesn't sound like anyone's hit the dessert upstairs yet. Looks like we have time to get these bottles open. I thought we were supposed to do that in front of people, Maxwell. I thought your party trick was just a cover for eavesdropping on the ball. No, he literally said that he was, no matter how it ended, you'd have 2 freshly opened bottles of champagne. So, why would we think it was just a cover? Gotta commit to the bit, Kira. Yeah. See? Maxwell gets it. Maxwell looks over the armory's many weapons before fixing his attention on an ornate wooden bow. Oh, honey, no. Oh, honey, no, no, not projectiles, no. No. If you're planning to open the champagne with that, I should probably find an umbrella first. Bows are too unpredictable for my purposes. But you know what? My purposes can wait. Let's shoot this thing. Oh god, Maxwell, no. Maxwell, no. Maxwell, yes. Maxwell removes a shiny red Cordonian apple from his pocket, then places it carefully atop a nearby training dummy made of straw. That just happens to be sitting in the armory for some reason, I guess. Looks like someone came prepared. Yeah, why is that, Maxwell? So concerned. Hey, you never know when you're gonna need a healthy snack. Or find a really sweet-looking bow in an Avraka's armory. I mean, sure. He lifts the bow from its stand. Maxwell, we can say, "Gimme that bow," or "Isn't this a little dangerous?" I feel like we might... Well, because Maxwell's done this kind of thing before. So, isn't this a little dangerous? Of course it is. Oh god, oh no. Maxwell places the bow and one of its arrows into your hands. Oh god. That's why it's fun. No, Maxwell, no, that's not what fun means. You carefully knock an arrow and stretch back the bowstring, closing one eye while keeping the other on your target. Ooh, great. Depth perception. Yay. We don't need that. I should shoot the apple. Oh god, I didn't realize that was timed. Without moving your eye from your target, you release the bowstring in a smooth motion. The arrow sinks deep into the apple. Alright. Just barely made it. Ha! Bullseye! Oh. Okay, well, that's not intimidating just before I take my turn or anything. I mean, you gave it to us, so what did you expect? I'm a Beaumont after all. If you thought you were good, then I should be good too, right? I don't know, I'm stalling because I need a drink. What? What? Ha! Okay. Back at it. You're up. You hand Maxwell the bow. He knocks an arrow, that is not the correct knocks, and draws back the string. Within moments, his hand begins to wobble. Oh dear. Oh, honey. Ooh. You might wanna... The bow fires suddenly with a loud twang, and Maxwell's arrow plunges into straw where the dummy's face would be. At least it was a dummy. Hey, look at that! I got him right between the eyes. That's great if he's an invading knight, Maxwell. What the hell? Pretty sure you only get to brag when you hit what you were aiming for. She's got a point. Hey, it still counts. Tell yourself whatever you need to tell yourself, Maxwell. How does that possibly still count? Well, if we ever had to defend a castle or something, I could just imagine our enemies with apples on their heads. I mean, if you know how to correct for the errors in your sight, you know, that's a thing that is done. So, think about it. We'd win in no time. Win what, Maxwell? Oh, God. Uh-huh. All right, enough terrorizing dummies. We've got a party trick to get to. Right, the champagne. So I can pick anything in here and you'll open a bottle with it, right? That's the idea. Now, choose and prepare to be impressed. You survey the room and discover a large catalog of ornate weaponry. Alright, so what are my options here? I choose we've got the dragon face hammer, the weirdly fancy dagger, the polo mallet, the skull flail? Yes, it's called a flail, or morning star. Or the ram scepter thing. Most of these are blunt weapons. This is not very good for opening a bottle of champagne, I've got to say. So, I'm going to go with the bladed weapon, which is the weirdly fancy dagger. You toss Maxwell the golden dagger. It fumbles in his hands a few times before he finally catches hold of the sheath. Maxwell, honey, you seem really, really shaky. Did you eat enough? Like, you had the fondue, but, like, did you need some extra protein with that? Did you need to drink less? Like, what's going on? No more coffee for you after about 2 p.m. What the hell, man? This thing is so shiny. For a second, I thought you were throwing a sparkler at me. No, you're not getting out of this that easily. But, can you pop a cork with it? Questions. Ha! Child's play. Oh god, okay. You're holding a bottle of alcohol and a dangerous ancient weapon. Exactly how do you think children play? I don't know. I have a lot of questions about Cordonia, starting with why is everyone here an asshole? But, you know. Maxwell deftly slides the thin blade into the cork, twists, and pulls. A moment later, you hear a loud pop as foam begins to spill down the bottle's neck. Ooh, we didn't try to saber it open. Interesting. I gotta admit, I didn't think you could do it. I kind of wonder what he would have done if we'd have given him a blunt object, but that's okay. Probably just smashed it. I'm not sure if I should be offended by you doubting me or happy that I got the chance to impress you a little bit. I vote for the second one. Happy it is. Now, let's drink this. Champagne always tastes better when you've freed it with something deadly. I'm not sure that follows, but sure. I think so we can have a glass or skip it. Hell no, we're gonna drink. Take a drink. I'm drinking in the game. I know, I need to update my drinking rules under the player. Maxwell pours a glass of champagne and clinks his flute against yours. Is this the part where we get poisoned because it was Maxwell all along? To the Navrakises, may their eccentric taste in weaponry never change. Hear, hear. Do you hear that? Sounds like people talking. It must be the hole I was telling you about. People are talking at the buffet table upstairs. Come on, let's get closer so we can hear. You follow Maxwell across the armory to the far corner, where you can hear the voices more clearly. Sounds like Madeline and Drake. Did you catch Shamar and Kira's first dance this evening? They seem so happy together. Sure do. Shamar wanted Kira, and he got her because Shamar gets everything he wants. Of course, you'd know that better than anyone. Ooh, Madeline suspects Drake. Ooh. Ooh, interesting. Remind me, Drake. Was it that you never wanted Kira at court, or that you wanted her here a little too much? Hey, Madeline, back off. The man took a bullet for me, okay? Or was that just because he wanted Shamar out of the way? His lifelong best friend? 'Cause that makes sense. Murder your lifelong best friend over a woman! I mean, granted, people have committed murder over dumber things, but I feel like this could literally just be a heart-to-heart, y'all. Like, Drake's got a serious case of manthrax, but it does not go that deep. Drake is, again, a little too easy. You're right, Madeline. Shamar does always get what he wants. That means he also gets to throw away what he doesn't want. Whoa! Holy shit! Third wheel is a jerk. Take a drink. God damn. Also take a drink for Madeline sneering. Wow. Okay. Of course. You'd know that better than anyone. Oh my god. So, neither one of these two did it. Alright, because again, I think that's too easy. But they may end up killing each other by the end of the night. Yeah, I'm with Madeline there a little bit. Ouch. Excuse me. Whoa! So we can say Madeline is better than this. Seems like she needs a friend. Or was kind of a jerk face just now. I mean, she was, but so was Drake, so I'm not gonna go there because, that's holding Madeline accountable and not Drake. Is better than this? I don't know. I don't know about that one because, again, that kind of sounds like we're holding her to a higher standard than Drake, so seems like she needs a friend. Like, a real friend to keep her in check and help bring out the human being in her. Alright, that's fair. A serial killer could seem like he needs a chainsaw, but I'm sure as heck not gonna be the one to give it to him. Wow, Max, that's judgy. God damn. Comparing Madeline to a serial killer? What about fucking Drake right now? Jesus. Double standard much. Hang on, I think I hear something else. Or someone else. Someone, something, who knows? It's Hakim and Shamar. Ooh, Hakim. Remember, he was angry at the King Father. Good evening, Your Majesty. Allow me to offer my condolences for our dearly departed Constantine. We didn't always see eye to eye, but he was an honorable man. He will be missed. Yeah, now I feel kind of bad that I didn't get, like, clearly the choice to reconcile them was don't let pride get in the way of a friendship, but, like, in my experience, that doesn't actually help resolve a conflict between friends. You literally need to just boil it out, basically. So, yeah. Thank you, Hakim. That means a lot coming from someone who's known him for so long. Now you're making me feel old. Hakim takes a pair of curried truffles from the table. Constantine always said you were going to change the country, but I don't think any of us expected that to include Duchess Kira. Cool, so yeah. That's fun. I could search the whole world and never find another like her. I don't know, there's like 8 billion people on this planet, so the odds say you probably could, but at the same time, literally everyone's experience is just a little bit different, so. Eh. She certainly has a unique charm to her. I wish you two the best. That's why I'm plotting your murder. No, I don't think it's Hakim either. Of course. I look forward to seeing you at the wedding. It'll be a spectacular occasion, I'm sure. Wow, so he's not planning to bail. Interesting. Aw, sounds like there's a lot of excitement for your wedding. For the record, me too. Especially the reception. I mean, the reception is the most fun part of the wedding for people who, well, for everybody really, because that means that everything is done. But, yeah. Anything you're most looking forward to? Other than spending a lifetime with your soulmate, obviously. Definitely, we can say the vows, our first dance, or the cake. Always the cake. I mean, no, like, because the vows you're just gonna cry, right? Because that's how that works. The first dance, I mean, you've already danced together. I get that there's like some importance assigned to it being the first one after your marriage, but this little aromantic ace doesn't necessarily get that. So the cake. Always the cake. Yes! What kind are you gonna have? Chocolate if I can get it. Wait, don't tell me. I want to just bite and let my taste buds enjoy the surprise. Unless it's carrot cake, in which case I'd appreciate advance warning. Ooh, same, Maxwell. I ain't having no carrot cake. Carrot cake is not cake. Cake should not have vegetables in it. Okay? I will fight someone on this. Cake does not have veggies in it. Thank you and good night. Sounds like they're headed back to the dance floor. Maybe we should get back too. Sounds good. Just let me do a little cleanup so no one knows we were here. Too late. There's spilled champagne on the floor. You're screwed. Wait! What? Wait, what? Oh, just then you hear Olivia and her Aunt Lucretia approach the table upstairs. Olivia, tell me more about this Kira woman. Oh dear, Kira woman. Ooh, wow. Don't like the way you're talking about me. Why? Because she's planning to kill me, obviously. Have I taught you nothing? She's an unknown, Olivia. Only the foolish knight surveys the battlefield with her visor down. What? My God, woman, it's 2018! Not 1418. What the hell? Even by then, they weren't really doing that much plate armor. Why is Olivia's aunt asking for information about me? Because you're an unknown, that's why. I don't know, but anytime a medieval combat metaphor is involved, it can't be good. No, I'm with Maxwell on this. This can't be good. Come now, Olivia. Why are you protecting her? Oh my God, does Lucretia think we did it? I think Lucretia thinks we did it. I'm not protecting Kira, of all people. What do you want to know, anyway? Anything that might be useful. Fine. She's from New York. She wears red almost as well as a Navrakis. Ooh, do we now? Oh, and she's getting married soon. You know what I mean, girl. Whoa, 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 what do you mean? How are we in bed? Damn good, thank you very much. Obviously, I don't. Anyway, that's all I know. Well, it's not, but at least there was one seed of truth among your childish games. What's that supposed to mean? That you don't know much about that woman, about your family, even about yourself. Wow, Lucretia with the digs. Ouch. Myself? Yes, Olivia, you're a clone. I don't know. Your past or your future. But you will. Soon enough, my dear, you will. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ominous much? What do you think she meant with all that past and future stuff? I think she's planning to kill us. It's fine. It's fine. I think Lucretia's threat was, we can either say a mind game or legitimate. Hmm. So here's the thing. Again, they're trying to make it look like Lucretia did it, and I do think this is a little too easy. So I think it was a mind game. So, like a bluff? Yes, Maxwell, exactly like a bluff. Lucretia was toying with her, trying to get under Olivia's skin. Yeah, well, I don't like that woman asking about you like that, even if it was just to mess with Olivia. Thanks, Maxwell. I'm pretty lucky to have you as a friend. I mean, except for the fact that Maxwell is clearly the one trying to kill us all. Obviously. Whether it's bows, corks, eavesdropping, or all three at the same time, we make a pretty good team. And that's why Maxwell wants Shamar out of the picture. I don't know. I am just messing. So we joined Maxwell at the Navrakis Armory. Yay! So, shall we return to the ball? After you, milady. Maxwell bows dramatically as you nod and walk past him to the armory door. Excuse me, sorry. A short walk later, you're back in the ballroom. You return to the ballroom with Maxwell. He stealthily bows out as Shamar approaches you. I don't think Maxwell can be stealthy. I think he's making a show of being stealthy. I hope you weren't up to too much trouble. Just eavesdropping is fine. Me? Trouble? Never. I might have some trouble in store for you. What, your half-brother? Who, frankly, my money is on? Oh, is that so? I had a chance to view our sleeping arrangements. Sleeping, that's what you have in mind. I'm so sure. And? I was hoping for something more adventurous, like the peaceful snows outside. What? 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 Sleeping arrangements, like the peaceful snows outside. What does that even mean? Were you hoping we'd sleep outside? I'm so confused. And as unique and beautiful as it is outdoors, something tells me we'd regret trading the bed for a snowpack. Yeah, that's why I'm confused. I'm thinking there's a way we could share the best of both worlds. What the hell? This game has a serious outdoors kink. It really does. Oh my god. This time of year in Lithikos, famed artisans from around the territory join together to carve an entire palace made of ice. Dude, I do not want to sleep somewhere where I'm gonna be cold all night. Jesus. Like a full-on actual palace? Well, I mean within reason, Kira. Come on. Yes. People come from around Cordonia, sometimes the whole of Europe, just to stay a night there before it melts. I've wanted to visit for as long as I can remember, but I've always managed to miss the window somehow. Oh no, he's gonna pull that "it's something I've always wanted to do" thing. Oh no. Oh no, we're a sucker for that, remember? We kidnapped him and took him to the Statue of Liberty because he did that. That's too bad. It sounds incredible. Of course, if you're interested in seeing it for yourself, that could change right now. Okay. What do you say, Kira? We could take a break from the ball and spend some time keeping each other warm in a palace made of ice. Wow, subtle. Okay, well, the man just lost his dad. And, that's a thing. So, woof, for 20 diamonds, we can go to the Ice Palace with Shamar. I don't know, the guilt trip was pretty effective. We're gonna go. Like you even had to ask. This sounds like a once-in-a-lifetime chance. Are we gonna change into our warm weather gear, please? For the first time, I actually feel happy I've never managed to stay in the Lithikos Ice Palace. Now we can experience it for the first time together. Aww, so sweet. After informing security, Shamar calls for a private carriage, and you head out with him into the glistening snow. You arrive at your destination after a short, cozy ride, where a palace attendant shows you to your room. Everything but the blankets, and hopefully the mattress, is made of sparkling ice. This place is incredible. If not just a bit cold. Yeah, we did not think this through. Shamar approaches behind you, then drapes a heavy fur blanket over your shoulders. Ooh, yes, thank you. How's that? Perfect. Perfect will be after we've had a glass of celebratory champagne. I called ahead to make sure the staff had a bottle waiting. So he's running away with us and now we're drinking. He's such a delinquent. You think of everything, but what are we celebrating? I don't know, the fact that we're still alive? This place? This evening? Us? When I'm with you, Kira, every moment feels like a gift. Yeah, especially when, people are dying around you. Now, what should we toast to? So we can toast to Lithikos, our wedding, or losing our clothes as soon as possible. Wow. Wow. That sounds like kissing's an option, so take a drink. But it's not overt, So I'm gonna go with our wedding because damn, Kira, thirsty. And the shared past that led us there. To this moment, right now. Aww. And to any moment, in any time, in any place that sees us together. Aww. It's so sentimental. You clink glasses and take a drink of your champagne. Excuse me. When I was younger, I learned that in old Lithicos, once a couple became engaged, their village would carve them an ice room like this the following winter. That seems like a lot of effort for every time someone gets engaged. Really? Why? It was a test. One that required the two lovers to depend upon each other for warmth to make it through the long, dark Lithicos night. Ah, so it was a ploy to get them to have sex. Uh-huh. And so for the ones who made it, I mean the ones who didn't die of hypothermia, they proved their love strong enough to withstand anything, even frostbite. That tradition sounds, we can say brutal or beautiful. No, that tradition sounds brutal. Yes, well, Lithicos can be a brutal place, but the men and women who live here are sturdier for it. Don't know that I'd go that far. It certainly helps explain Olivia. Yeah. When you're queen, you'll be able to start traditions of your own. Ones that all of Cordonia will follow. Oh dear, I don't know if I can handle that kind of pressure. You don't want me having that level of responsibility, Shamar. Sometimes it's hard to believe that I'll be queen soon. It still doesn't feel quite real. Then let's make it real now. Whoa, what? What are you suggesting, boy? Shamar slowly lowers to one knee, crosses an arm across his chest, and bows. I've heard it said that the king only truly answers to the queen. And so, Your Majesty, as your first and most loyal servant, your wish is my command. Well, that has some overtones that are making me a little uncomfortable, but okay, it's sweet. Then, for my first royal decree, I command you to, so we can say kiss me or cuddle up with me. Kissing's an option. Take a drink. I personally, Ace would rather cuddle. However, the rules do say we gotta kiss the prince, so pucker up, Buttercup. It's my pleasure to serve. He takes your hand and kisses the top of it lightly. Shamar, we can say, you're gonna have to do better than that. Or, kissing you tonight is all I need. Doesn't sound like we're gonna affect the outcome either way, so I'm gonna be cheeky. You're gonna have to do better than that. As you wish. Ah, the reference. Okay. Shamar stands and kisses your hand again, but this time doesn't stop there. He moves his lips to your wrist and then your arm, lightly kissing his way up toward your shoulder. Armpits are not sexy. I'm gonna throw that out there again. Not sexy. I've been hoping for a moment like this all day. Bet you have, thirsty aloe boy. You feel a chill travel down your back as his warm breath reaches your neck. He kisses you just below the ear. Ooh, boy. You're pulling out stops, ain't you? Is it living up to your expectations? I get the feeling it's about to. Ooh. What have I set off? He cradles your face in his hands, then kisses you deeply. As he releases the kiss, you slide your hands to his chest and unbutton his shirt. It falls to the floor. It is entirely too cold in here to be doing that. Y'all, the man's gonna be cold really quickly. Do you know how cold ice is? Do you know? It's 0 degrees Celsius. It's 273 degrees Kelvin. Do you know what 273 degrees Kelvin is? It's only 273 Celsius degrees above absolute zero. Absolute zero. You know what room temperature is? It's like 295 Kelvin. Okay? Give or take. 295, 293, 298. You know, you've got the plus or minus there, but damn! This boy's gonna be cold. Stop it. He softly catches your hand as you reach for his belt. Yeah, see, because he's gonna be cold. There's gonna be shrinkage. I just thought of that. Oh dear. Please tell me we're gonna address this if it comes to it. This is T for teen. I'm sure we can't, but oh my god. Whatever happened to ladies first? Hey, just once I would like to see the guy get naked before the girl. I'm not gonna lie. Because even when all the focus is on the guy in a scene, the girl is always naked first. So, or more naked than the guy is. So you know what? No, Shamar, you strip down. You take those pants off. Okay, I've only got one garment to take off on the outside, and that's my dress. So no, take it off, boy. If we're going there, you get naked first. I should, so we can let Shamar undress us, or undress for him. And, you know... okay, so the first time we were in Lithikos, a very similar scene happened. We were in the hot tub. Where we chose to let Shamar undress us to ensure that he was comfortable with whatever happened because Olivia had just gotten done shoving her tongue down his throat on the dance floor. But that's not the case now. So now it's our consent that we have to wonder about, so I'm going to undress for him. How about you just watch? Yeah, we're gonna be sneaky about it. Oh boy, here's the sexy music. Turning from Shamar, you reach back for your zipper. This is so sexy, like reaching for the zipper on a dress, because like, no, there's nothing sexy about this, because you're totally like contorting yourself into weird positions to try to catch the fob. Oh yeah, no, this is not sexy, I'm sorry. As you slowly pull the zipper down, you look coyly over your shoulder, catching his eye. Hey, gorgeous. What's going on back there? How's everything down below? Your body is incredible. Hell yeah, it is. Did you see my gigantic boobs? My teeny tiny waist? Think so. Your outfit falls to the floor at your ankles, leaving you bare before him. Ooh. Words cannot do it justice. Then it's a good thing we don't need them. You step forward and place your hands against his chest. We are freezing our ass off if we're standing there in nothing but lingerie. Jesus, we're in an ice room, people. He kisses you. No, there better be like some hardcore snuggling now. Get over here. Body heat. His lips withdraw, and he rests his forehead against your own. No. Cuddling. Cuddling now. Cuddling under furs, preferably. Come here. Come here. I want you, Lady Kira. I need you. Okay. Less talking, more getting under covers. Ugh, I'm cold just thinking about it. His hands slide down your sides, halting at your hips. Shamar. Shamar guides you to the bed, where you lay back across the furs. No, under the furs. Come on. He crawls over the foot of the icy mattress and stops near your legs. Take your damn pants off so we're on the same playing field, boy. Shamar, we can say shouldn't wait a moment longer, or should savor this as long as we can. No, we shouldn't wait a moment longer because I'm fucking freezing, okay? Let's just get this over with. Wise words from Cordonia's future queen. Are we not going to address what happens to men when it gets cold? Well, cis men, I should say. People with that equipment down below. Are we not gonna address? Okay. Alright. I guess not. Shamar crawls forward over your body, then dips his head low to kiss you. He runs a hand lightly across the curvature of your breast as your body begins to quiver. Yeah, 'cause I'm fucking freezing my ass off. Hurry up. Shamar. Don't stop. Hurry up. Get this over with. His touch travels to your inner thigh, where he slowly moves your leg to the side, placing it flush with the bed. They're moving my leg off the bed? Is that what they're trying to say? Because that's odd phrasing. There's something unworldly about you, Kira. Like you were born from a dream. Oh no. Oh no, I've heard this language before. In another book 3. From another series. Don't you dare. Don't you bloody dare. This is a romance. You're supposed to get a happy ever after. It's the rules. You raise your hips to meet Shamar's body. Slowly, you both lower together to the bed. So we're just assuming that he took his pants off at some point. Okay. Shamar begins to move against you, slowly rocking forward and back. Your entire body seems to seize. Yeah, because I'm cold. Cold. Oh, yes, Shamar. Oh my god, no. Freezing. You run your fingers down his back, struggling to keep hold of him as pleasure takes over. I'm not going to make those sounds. You can just imagine. Shamar collapses back and you join him at his side. He reaches for your hand. We're like all kinds of busy trying to make royal babies, aren't we? Because never once in the number of times that we've been together have we ever discussed protection. Okay? We haven't discussed if we're on birth control. We haven't discussed if he's using a condom. Really, at least the very first time he should have been using a condom for safety reasons alone. Not even for contraceptive reasons. But now we need to be wondering how quickly we want to have kids. And I get that basically my entire role now is to make an heir and a spare. But, yeah, this is actually something that needs to be addressed pretty much every time you have a sex scene. And I know, writers, you think it's not sexy, but here's the thing. There's a point where, A, if you can't make it sexy, then you're not thinking hard enough, and B, you have a responsibility to enforce that as the standard. Because this is one of the things that people complain about with romance, is that it's, nothing but trash and doesn't, support any societal goals. Well, number one, that's not fucking true. And number two, Yeah, there's a distressing number of people who this is basically sex ed. That is not how it should be, but that's kind of how it is in this country. It's a real crapshoot how good your sex ed is. Mine was not horrible, but still pretty bad. So, yeah, you need to be setting a good example. Set a good example. Use a condom. We did get soulmate points, though. I love you, Lady Kira. Okay. You can literally just call me Kira. This titling me, especially while we're in bed, is kind of weird. Not a day passes that you don't remind me why. Aw, that's kind of cute, though. So we kept warm in the ice palace with Shamar. Promise me it'll always be like this. Doubtful, but sure. You have my word. Okay, whatever. Good. Then I'd say it's safe for us to return to the ball. Yeah, now that we're all, like, sweaty and, like, you've gotta go clean up. And, yeah. Is there an ice toilet in here? Come on. Yes, that would be prudent. You collect your things as Shamar arranges a carriage back to the ballroom. You and Shamar take a brief trip back to Lithikos Manor for the end of the ball, where surely no one has noticed we've been missing. I hope no one noticed we were gone. Oh, they noticed. Act natural. No, everybody knows what we were doing. It's fine. Right. The fancy hat party is our natural habitat, and we need drinks to blend in. Hey, girl after my own heart. Also, we drink in the palace. Take a drink. You and Shamar part ways as you head to fetch drinks at a table decorated with a sculpture of a castle tower. Madeline saunters up to you with a wobble in her step, her cheeks rosy. All right, remember, we determined that we think Madeline needs a friend right now, so. Kira, there you are. Your past and present are here to see you. Honey, Madeline, honey, you are drunk. What are you trying to say? She means me, I think. The ghost of press secretary's past. Alright, okay. Was kind of cute. Sure. Ooh. Oh my god, she's so drunk. She gets so drunk on champagne. Like, because what was in that weird, like, pineapple punch thing? I'll bet you it was champagne. I think Madeline gets hit kind of hard by champagne. This is adorable. Madeline is downright enjoyable when she drinks. Madeline teeters for a moment, holding her head before recomposing herself. Madeline, I think it's time to get off the heels. The heels can go away now. It's late in the night. You can just take them off. Maybe go a little easier on the cocktails. I'm fine. Besides, this pineapple drink is the only thing palatable in all of Lithikos. Mon Dieu, Madeline, be a little more diplomatic. No, I don't. In terms of cocktails, I don't think she has to be. Sorry. What? It is. I don't even know where you found that. Pineapple certainly isn't traditional Lithikos fare. Yeah, that would probably be because Maxwell's been buttering her up. Looks like it's nog for the rest of us. You take a glass of Lithikos nog from a waiter. So yeah, we've had this before. Whether the game is going to recognize that, I don't know, but we're going to take a glass. Comes the cookie. Cheers, then, to surviving our first night in Lithikos. Cheers! I'm loving the mental image of a drunk Madeline. It's great. Madeline clinks her glass enthusiastically against yours. She downs her drink. Across the room, Olivia taps her glass with a spoon. If I may have everyone's attention, please, I'd like to close tonight with a toast. Finally! I'd like to thank everyone for coming. I hope that you all found Lithicos hospitality exquisite. The table shakes as Madeline catches herself on it, nearly falling over. Her face has gone pale. Oh, honey, are you feeling okay? I don't feel... Oh my god, did someone poison Madeline? Hey, are you okay? I hate this place. What? What's... She collapses onto the floor. Oh dear. Madeline! Honey! Madeline! What happened? I don't know, Olivia. She just passed out when you said Lithicos hospitality. Well, she was enjoying her drink, then she collapsed. Will somebody please check what was in this drink? Mara rushes over and checks Madeline's vitals. Her breathing slows and her body shivers. Mara calls orders into her earpiece, then faces the crowd. Oh my god! Everybody make room for the paramedics. Oh my god! See, first of all, I told you that there were paramedics, or medical staff just following us around. Second of all, oh my god! As medics rush into the room, Mara pulls you aside. Somebody grab her glass! Come on! Toxicology's gonna want this. Stay with me. We've got a code Lacusta. What? I don't even know if I said that right. What does that mean? Poison. Aha! Somebody grab her drink, please! Who poisoned the drink? Find out in the next chapter. Okay, so my run of suspects stands thusly. Lucretia's too easy. She's way too easy. They're putting her out there way too strong. I don't think Lucretia's behind this, especially since things were happening before Lucretia came along. I don't buy Hakeem either, and I don't buy Drake or Madeline. In no small part because I feel like Madeline probably wouldn't poison herself, but also because, Drake was one of our potential love interests, so the idea of him, murdering us and or Shamar is kind of laughable. I think, so here's the thing. Leo doesn't really have a motive that I can tell, but at this point, he's, not been around enough for me to have much of an opinion. And he does kind of show up when bad things happen. He was there when Constantine leaked the photos, although we do know that was Constantine, or was Constantine just taking the fall? Who knows, because he's dead. And then again, he shows up at this masquerade ball, and there's an explosion that nearly kills his brother. So, I'm a little suspicious of him. I am also... Who was the other person I was suspicious of? God damn it. Shit. I forget. There was Leo. Not Madeline. Not Hannah. Let's be real. Not Hannah either. She was also a potential love interest, so not her. Oh, Justin. Justin is my other suspect. See, he's so good that he doesn't... he doesn't even register. Because here's the thing, I forget whether I did this ending for the stream or not, but I definitely looked. All the way back in book 2, when we told him not to leak the statement by whatever his name is. I'm blanking on his name. I'm so sorry. Whatever his name is, to the press, he did it anyway. So, yeah. And he just goes, oh, well, someone else was there and took footage. And I'm like, bullshit, Justin. So, Justin's here. Maybe he's kind of salty that he's no longer our press secretary. I think he was working for Constantine and Regina, but like he seems like he might have a motive. Constantine and Regina aren't exciting enough. We were really exciting. He wants to get back with us, so he could be taking down at least Madeline. I feel like this is unrelated to the overall assassination plot because Madeline is drinking something that no one else is drinking. So I wouldn't be half surprised if Justin spiked her drink. Someone spiked her drink. So that'll be interesting to find out. Keep in mind that I will not be streaming this Friday. It is Thanksgiving in the United States, so I will be out of town in the land of internet that does not work well enough to stream. And if nothing else, I'll just be wiped out because, you know, dinner with family and trying to avoid breaking out the PowerPoint presentation when, you know, the family members are like, so why aren't you married yet? Why aren't you having kids? Are you dating anyone? What do you mean you haven't dated anyone in over 10 years? I mean that I'm not into that because I'm aromantic, and then I'll have to break out the fucking PowerPoint because they're going to be like, well, are you sure? Because you're not old enough to know that about yourself yet, and I just want to inform my lovely viewers, I'm within 10% of 30. Yeah, so, just saying, yes, I am old enough, and so are you. Okay? Like, even if you're not my age, if you've come to the conclusion that that's who you are, then goddammit, that's who you are. And, you know, yeah, identity for some people is a fluid thing, and you may find a word later that describes you better. I, for years, only had the word asexual. I didn't have aromantic, and then I saw that one, and I was like, oh my god, that explains the rest of me. So, my point being that, yes, I will not be here on Friday. I will be back next Monday. Same time, same place. Twitch.tv/aromanticace. So I hope those of you who celebrate the colonizer holiday have a happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, everything goes well with you and your family or your friends. If you're having Friendsgiving, that's fun too. But until then, catch you later.